Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's episode, I'm going to give you my reasons of why I think Bitcoin and the altcoins sold off today. So if you're excited for that, please go down, smash up the like button, and let's get into this video. But before we start, I just have to make clear, whatever I say in this video should not be considered as financial advice. I'd advise you to do your own research before you buy any cryptocurrency. Okay, so just looking at the chart here, it's not looking very good. We did see some nice price action on Friday, going off the back of the news of the Federal Reserve cutting rates in the next FOMC meeting, which is taking place on the 18th of September. But it did break out here. It did break out of this bull market support band. As you see then, it just barely broke out and it just got rejected today. And now it's sitting just below the 200-day moving average. So if I just drop down to the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, so as you can see, we're back in this range here. So this range, which would be topping out at 61.8K, and then the lower part of the range would be like 58K. So you see the wick just stopped perfectly at 58K. Now this is not good. I really did think when it did broke out on Friday that the price action might come down and retest this 61.8K level and bounce again. But I'm sure a lot of other traders were obviously thinking the same. So when the price action did come down to this level, they put on a long, and they probably put their stop loss from around here. And then, so then price action just came down and just liquidated everything. And then it was a cascading effect. And this to me screams manipulation. Like, it's obviously not good. And then if we look at the Ethereum chart, now the Ethereum chart even looks worse than Bitcoin. So it's miles away from the 200-day moving average. But we do know with Ethereum, there is plenty of sell pressure from Grayscale. Now just going back to the Bitcoin price, like right now, it's pretty much in no man's land. I wouldn't be putting on any leverage trades. It would just be like catching a fallen knife here. So my strategy is I'm basically just going to wait out the next few days and just see how price action reacts. Hopefully we might have a bullish end to the week. Now it all depends on tomorrow is a big day for the stock market, as we are getting Nvidia earnings tomorrow. And we all know that Nvidia is basically holding up the stock market. It has actually outperformed Bitcoin so far this year. So if Nvidia's earnings come out poor tomorrow, I suspect that the stock market will very much sell off, and this will probably also affect cryptocurrencies as well. So we just have to place close attention to Nvidia's earnings tomorrow. So also I did see this here on Twitter. So about 10,000 Bitcoin open interest wiped out on Bybit. A large number of long positions were liquidated in 4 hours, about 192 million. So I also seen this now, and this could be another reason for the liquidation hunt. So there was a trader on Hyperliquid that did put on a trade of over 50 million BTC. Hyperliquid is basically a decentralized exchange. So you can use leverage, and it also shows your liquidation levels. So this trader put on a long of 20x leverage for Bitcoin. So its value was $66 million. So as you can see here, his liquidation price is at 54.4K. So a lot of people are saying on Twitter that they might hunt his liquidation price. So if that's the case, then the selling may not be finished yet. So all eyes on BTC tomorrow. Also, I did see this tweet from Adam Cochran. Crypto is acting like someone leaked the Nvidia earnings. So basically he's implying that the earnings are not going to come in well tomorrow. We all have to wait and see. Nvidia have been doing very well this year. They've continued to beat their earnings this year. So very excited to see how it'll play out tomorrow. We do have some good news. It's not all doom and gloom. So just in, Russia to start using crypto for international transactions next week. So this is obviously very good for Russia, because obviously with the war in Ukraine, there was a lot of sanctions on Russia. They were taken off SWIFT, so SWIFT payments. So obviously this is very good for crypto long term, and hopefully we might see it reflect on the price. Also, just in, NASDAQ seeks SEC approval to start trading Bitcoin options. So this is just obviously very good for big hedge fund investors to use options. Usually they use these to hedge positions. So obviously this is just innovation, and obviously overall it's good for Bitcoin. I also seen this tweet here from Marty Party, continuing my coverage of ultra low Bitcoin reserves at Coinbase under 1 million remaining. So Binance down to 44,100 and had to move 30,000 from their personal cold storage to support their exchange liquidity. Something is happening, triggered 4th of August. So obviously you can see here is the balance of exchanges. And as you can see here on the right hand side of the screen here, over the last 30 days, there has been lots of Bitcoin leaving exchanges. So a pity this is not reflecting on the price just yet, but something is going to have to give. He also put out this tweet as well today. Bitcoin exchange reserves are at all-time lows. Either exchanges will have to bring their own inventory onto the exchange to support the inventory needs. At Binance started today. The price will need to be raised to promote selling. So if you just look at this chart here, so obviously this blue line here is the exchange reserves. And as you see, it's just on the way down, while the USD price is on the way up. Then if we look at the Bitcoin ETF flows, we did see some big inflows. Like last Friday, we've seen over 250 million, and yesterday it was 202 million. But yes, the price has been on a downtrend. But this is very strange, as you've seen the price obviously is in a downtrend. Now we are seeing some outflows today. So far we are seeing 127 million outflows for the Bitcoin ETF. Now we didn't get the information from IBIT or Fidelity, and they're usually the big buyers. So that will be updated in the morning. Again, for Ethereum's has been consistent outflows over the past few days, and obviously this is reflecting on the Ethereum price. So another thing just to keep wary of, September has historically been the worst performing month for Bitcoin. In the past 10 years, we've seen a positive return just 3 times. Will it be the same this time, or is this time any different? Again, it's just the summer doldrums. A lot of the big traders have taken time off, and a lot of people are just on vacation, and they're just stepping away from the markets. So overall, the chop continues, and there is a lot of manipulation going on behind the scenes with the big traders and the ETFs. But all I gotta say is just be patient. Rate cuts are coming. M2 money supply is increasing. I do believe that we will get a strong end to in Q4 of this year, and we will see some good price action in the start of 2025. So that is your video. If you got value out of this one, please go down, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.